Welcome, investor. Let's deep dive into one of the most talked about IPOs in India's real estate and startup ecosystem, that is WeWork India. We will unpack the company's business model, financials, IPO structure, and what this listing means for India's evolving work culture. WeWork India is not just a co working space provider, it is the exclusive licensee of the globally recognized WeWork brand in India. It operates premium flexible workspaces in top tier Indian cities, offering tailor made office solutions to both startups and global enterprises. Let's talk about scale and clientele. As of September 2024, WeWork India operates 59 centers, offering a staggering spread across 6.48 million square feet of leasable area. And it's not just startups who work here. Their clientele includes marquee names like Amazon Web Services, JP Morgan, Warner Brothers Discovery, Deutsche Telekom, and Grant Thornton. The brand runs high grade facilities. 93% of their portfolio consists of grade A commercial real estate. This isn't a scrappy startup play, it's a polished large scale operation deeply embedded in India's urban commercial hubs. Now, let's talk about promoter profile and structure. WeWork India is backed by one of the biggest names in Indian real estate, the Embassy Group. Jitu and Karan Virvani lead this powerhouse developer, which has built over 85 million square feet of commercial space. Embassy Buildcon LLP holds a approx 74% stake in WeWork India. The remaining 22.7% is held by One Aerial Way Tenant LLP, which is in affiliation of WeWork Global. This IPO will not dilute the company's equity. It's a 100% offer for sale, meaning no new shares will be issued and no funds will go into WeWork India's operations. Instead, the existing shareholders, Embassy Buildcon and One Aerial Way. Now, let's talk about the IPO details and SEBI timeline. The total size of the offer is 43.75 million equity shares, translating to around 4.375 crore shares. Here's the split. Embassy Buildcon is offering 3.3 crore shares. One Aerial Way is offloading 1.03 crore shares. The DRHP was filed with SEBI in February 2025, but in March, SEBI kept the IPO in abeyance. The reason is still unknown officially, but often such pauses hint at regulatory clarifications. By July 8, SEBI lifted the abeyance, and on July 15, 2025, the IPO received final regulatory clearance. The shares will be listed on both BSE and NSE. Let's talk numbers. So now the financial snapshot. FY24 and Quarter 1 of FY25. In FY24, WeWork India posted rupees 1,665 crore in revenue, up from Rs 1,314 crore in FY23. While it reported a net loss of rupees 136 crore in FY24, that was still an improvement from the previous year's rupees 147 crore loss. But here's where it gets interesting. In the first half of FY25 alone, WeWork India reported a profit of rupees 174 crore on a total income of rupees 961 crore. This marks a turnaround and adds momentum to the IPO buzz. Their net debt as of September 2024 stands at rupees 529 crore, a manageable number considering the scale of assets under operation. Let's talk about the sector leadership and market position. For the past 3 years, WeWork India has consistently led the premium flexible workspace segment by revenue. And that's not just marketing spin. With its hybrid workspace model, enterprise client base, and strategic locations, it sits at the top of a market. In terms of positioning, WeWork India is not chasing freelancers or gig workers, it's building workspace ecosystems for mid to large corporates. So, what are the strategic significance of the IPO? So, why go public now, especially with no fresh capital raise? Three reasons. First, liquidity. Existing investors, especially Embassy, want to unlock value. Second, brand visibility. A listed status boosts credibility in an industry still viewed as volatile. Third, valuation benchmarking. This IPO will help set market valuation norms for Indian co working firms, important as more competitors eye public markets. So, who are the managing this IPO? This isn't a casual IPO, it's a tightly managed affair led by major book runners. JM Financial, ICICI Securities, Jefferies India, Kotak Mahindra Capital, and 360 One WAM. The registrar is MUFG In Time India, formerly Link In Time. Given this A list lineup, the company is clearly targeting institutional investors alongside retail buyers. What are the risks and upside? There are risks such as a pure OFS, the company won't get growth capital. Its fortunes are closely tied to urban office demand, which can be cyclical. It faces fierce competition, especially from agile tech driven players. Still, the upside is clear. India's return to office trend is picking up, hybrid work is becoming a norm, and WeWork India is already profitable for FY25, at least on a half year basis. So, the final wrap up. In conclusion, WeWork India's IPO is not just about fundraising. It's a story about brand consolidation, market leadership, and India's growing appetite for flexible workspaces. It marks another chapter in how India's commercial real estate and tech enabled work culture are fusing together. If you're an investor looking for exposure to future of work themes, this IPO deserves your attention. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute or substitute for professional investment advice. Remember, always do your own research before making financial decisions. Consult with a qualified professional for personalized guidance. Any data, charts, or historical performance shown are not indicative of future performance. I am not a SEBI registered investment advisor/portfolio manager. I may hold positions in one or more of the securities discussed. Viewers should assume no conflict-free status unless explicitly stated. Under no circumstances, I shall be liable for any direct, indirect, incidental, or consequential losses arising from any use of this video or its contents. Stay informed, stay smart, and make wise choices.